Welcome, foolish mortals. There's no turning back now.
Row 18, plot 20.
Hey everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark. I'm Jim, and today's Dollar Tree Theater, we continue our Halloween series of monsters and traditional Halloween cliche ghosts, witches, werewolves, and so forth. I picked up Ghost Stories, which is certified fresh! Holy crap! Do you know how hard it must be to be certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes? No idea. This is a cool find. It has a little slip cover. It's an IFC film. There was inside the case a reversible slip or whatever you call that, case cover. And I really liked this other artwork, so I decided since it's got the slip cover, you can't change that, and whatever. So yeah, let's take a look at this trailer for this United Kingdom movie called Ghost Stories from 2018, and then we'll come right back and talk about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Professor Phillip Goodman. I'm here today to share 3 apparently supernatural incidents with you, all of which seem deeply troubling.
Hello? Is anyone there?
The spirit. The unquiet spirit.
Lights are on and nobody's home.
No, you're still there.
You don't believe, do you? The brain sees what it wants to see. My job is to try and untangle the truth from the fiction.
No.
My job is to explain the unexplainable.
Maria? The brain sees what it wants to see.
There's no color in the rain.
Wait, I don't like it.
You don't know everything, do you?
Okay, so Ghost Stories stars Andy, Nyman, Paul Whitehouse, Alex Lothar, and a very recognizable Martin Freeman. It's 2018, hour and 38 minutes. It's got a pretty high rating on IMDb of 6.4. I would have to go through the archives, but I'm pretty sure this might be the highest rated movie from IMDb that I've done a review for on this channel. Writers were Jeremy Dyson, based on his stage play. This was a stage play first. And Andy Nyman, based on his stage play. It's the same stage play. So yeah, he helped write, and he was also in the movie. This movie is not bad. It's a best way to describe it is an anthology. There's 3 spine-tingling tales of terror to haunt your dreams. A debunker of all things paranormal, Professor Goodman, has devoted his life to exposing phony psychics and fraudulent supernatural shenanigans. God, I love that word, shenanigans. So yeah, there are 3 stories. They even separate them out with like a title sequence, letting you know that you're going from one to the next, but because each story kind of has an ending. And he's the main character, the debunker. Andy Nyman is the the consistent thread throughout the movie. The opening is very interesting. It's got some audio things, sounds. I don't want to give too much away. I'm going to try to make this a spoiler-free because I do kind of recommend that you see it. But the opening caught me off guard because immediately while the opening logos of all the different production companies are going across, there's like different sounds. And they come through very clear. So the movie also, I'm going to jump all the way to the end credits because it had the Monster Mash playing, the actual Monster Mash. So I thought that was a strange song to use as your end credits. But so it's a slow burn. It's a slow-paced movie. I would describe it as a psychological thriller more than horror. While there are some intense images and moments, it's different levels of like paranormal activity. So, like as you saw in the trailer, its intent is to make him kind of question his belief in, or his not belief in, the paranormal. And then, in the third act, when we're in the third story, there's like this all of a sudden thing that happens that was really shocking. I was like, oh, okay, this is changing direction right now. Like something is happening here. Is this real? Or is this just fantasy caught in the land? So yeah, that caught me off guard, and then it kind of like you really start to want to pay attention closer, because in the slow burn, for me, I tend to drift a little bit. Like my attention span is like a 17-year-old TikToker. Like I can only watch like 30-second clips. If you don't catch my attention and keep it, then I'm gonna lose interest. But when this thing happens, you're jolted, and then the whole movie kind of flips on you. And not in a bad way. Like for me, I was like, okay, that's a different way to end this anthology. I think some people may not like it. They're going to be like, that just went like too far. That makes no sense. Like that doesn't even jive with the opening of the movie. It may be one of those things that if you watched it 2 or 3 times, you can be like, okay, there's the breadcrumb there, there's the breadcrumb there. For me, I don't have the time to invest in trying to detect whether or not I could have picked up on this ending, because I appreciate that I had a surprise in the movie, because there are too often times when, especially with these Dollar Tree movies, there's too often times when you can guess the ending or kind of figure out the twist or the plot, twist, swerve, ending before you even see it. So, bonus for ghost stories for catching me off guard, giving me a little jolt. The jolt I needed to get me through the last 20 minutes. And like I said, 6.4 star on IMDb. I don't know if I would give it a 6.4, but maybe a 5.5, maybe a 6. I don't know. It wasn't horrible. And Martin Freeman, he's great. He's a good actor anyways. It was a pleasure to see him in this movie. He's a very handsome man, and he's dressed very well. He pulls off like colorful suits, and yeah, that's a great thing. So that's my thoughts on ghost stories. Let me know down in the comments below if you have seen this movie or what your thoughts are about anthologies in general. And make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bells, because I do on just about every Tuesday a Dollar Tree movie review in the Dollar Tree Theater. A group of people in the horror community also do that. So thanks.
I would like to thank all the little people who work so hard to make this picture a success. I would like to thank them, but I really can't, because I did it all myself.